Good day everyone, I am Pervin Adrian A. Panopio and welcome to my channel. Our topic for today is about oil tanker Exxon Valdez. There are 4 points that will be discussed in this video. First, what are the things that we need to know about oil tanker Exxon Valdez? We need to know what kind of ship is this and what cargo does it carry. Second, what is the ill-fated accident that happened to Exxon Valdez that made it very known worldwide? Third, what does the international conventions did in response to the accident and damage to the environment? Fourth, where is MV Exxon Valdez after the accident and during the present time?
Oil has been transported by sea even for the past centuries. At the same time, petroleum and its byproducts have become a major threat to the environment. There are significant number of accidents that involves oil tanker that cause a spillage of millions of gallons of oil and destroying our environment. Out of all the accidents that happen, Exxon Valdez oil spill is the most prominent.
Exxon Valdez is a very large crude carrier that specifically carries huge amount of crude oil. It has the capacity to carry over 50 million gallons of crude oil on a single trip. This oil tanker is owned by Exxon Shipping Company, which is in the present is called Exxon Mobil Corporation, headquartered in Irving, Texas. Now the question is, what really happened to oil tanker Exxon Valdez, wherein it spilled 11 million gallons of crude oil into Alaska's Prince William Sound on March 24, 1989.
It was the worst oil spill in the US history until the Deepwater Horizon oil spill in 2010. The Exxon Valdez oil covered 1,300 miles of coastline and killed hundreds of thousands of birds, otters, seals, and whales. In fact, until now, in some of the locations of the accident, packets of crude oil still remain. According to reports, it was evening of March 23, 1989, when Exxon Valdez left the port of Valdez, Alaska, on the way to Long Beach, California, carrying 53 million gallons of Prudhoe Bay crude oil on board. At exactly 12:04 a.m., the ship is reported to have struck Bligh Reef, in which it is a well-known navigational hazard in Alaska's Prince William Sound. Instantly, 11 million gallons of crude oil gushed out in the sea upon collision, in which during this time was the largest single oil spill in U.S. waters that caused a stretch of oil covering about 1,300 miles of coastline.
An investigation has been conducted and finger has been pointed to the ship's captain, who is Joseph Hazelwood. According to evidences, the captain has been seen drinking at the time of the accident, and he allowed a third mate who is unlicensed to man the bridge. In March 1990, Captain Hazelwood has been acquitted of felony charges and was asked to pay for fines and perform community service.
Oil spill cleanup has been very challenging to the residents of Alaska and employees of Exxon. Exxon has been reported to have paid of about $2 billion in cleanup costs and $1.8 billion for habitat restoration and personal damages related to the spill.
The international conventions and government responded on this accident by creating Oil Pollution Act of 1990. The US Congress, with the help of President George H.W. Bush, signed this into law that year. Since the Exxon Valdez is a single-hull tanker, Oil Pollution Act of 1990 mandated a double-hull design, making it less likely if a collision happened, there will be a low chance of oil spill. Lastly, it requires the development of area contingency plans to prepare and plan for oil spill response on a regional scale.
Where is the Exxon Valdez after the accident? At the time when US banned single-hull tankers, Exxon Valdez immediately switched to Europe and renamed itself as Exxon Mediterranean, then later on Sea River Mediterranean. But in 2002, like the US, the European Union also banned single-hull tankers, leaving no choice but to switch to Asian water routes, in which the Exxon company sold this ship to Hong Kong in 2008. It was converted to ore carrier and renamed Dongfeng Ocean. In 2010, it has collided with another carrier in Yellow Sea, wherein it gained huge amount of damage. After the collision, it was renamed again as Oriental Nicety. The fate of this ship ended in 2012 and was sold for scrap to an Indian company.
That is everything that you need to know about the history of Exxon Valdez. I hope you learned a lot of things. And may this video serve as an eye-opener for seafarers on the importance of being competent and making the safety of the ship, crew, and the environment as the utmost priority. Once again, I am Cadet Fervin Adrian A. Panopio. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you on the next one.